Okay, welcome back. So, this video is all about getting your team on board, your trainers and your staff, because if you don't get them on board, nothing's going to work, right? I made this presentation, so you'll get the PowerPoint, which you can see below this video, but this video is to kind of give you an insight of what to talk about for each slide, because you know how sometimes slideshows are, there's pictures, and you go, what am I supposed to say there? I'm going to go through it. Not complete. You got to not completely, but put your own spin on it. But I think you're going to get the point as we go through it of how this works. And what you're just trying to do is just change the mindset of that trainer to where it really takes them back from being a trainer. And I'll go over that inside the slide. So, of course, the first one's up is retention. So when you bring them in, you're going to talk about, hey, we have a retention problem. We want to keep our clients longer, because if we can keep our clients longer, we can spend less time trying to get new ones in the door. And if you can keep your clients longer and keep them happy and keep them engaged, you're going to get more referrals, and all of a sudden you'll have a referral-based business instead of having to chase new clients down all the time. They're coming and knocking on your door, wanting in the door. So that's what you want. You want clients to want part of what you're doing, because you're giving such a great experience to your members. Then they're hearing about it. They want to be part of that too. So if you can really shift your mind there, you're going to change a lot. Just did an interview with a club owner that she spends most her advertising money. She has advertising money, but she spends most all her money on her members every year. She spends about $15,000 a year between parties, game night, events, challenges, everything on her members to keep them happy, to keep them engaged, to keep giving. So if you're a giver, guess what? You're going to receive. Okay. The problem is we spend too much of our time chasing down these new clients, creating these challenges, and then our members are kind of left in the dark, and no wonder they leave us, because we're not giving them no love. So really change that mindset. If you want to change your retention, you've got to change your mindset of stop chasing clients, start giving the clients you have 100% of your attention, 100% of your love, and you will receive their love back plus their referrals back. Okay, so we get started. And that's kind of you want to say that in the beginning too, that you really want to change the whole direction of your business. And the only way you can do that is have everybody on board. So the days of coming in, clocking in, teaching a session, and walking out is long gone. You can't do that. There's no way this business can survive and thrive if we have employees that just come in, or trainers that come in, do a session, and leave. They all got to be part of the system. They all got to be part of the team to help keep these members active. Okay, so these are the top reasons why clients leave gyms. And so you kind of go over these and read them out. Some of them we can't control, but a lot of them we can. So we're going to go through this. So these are top 11 reasons, and these are the top 5 that we can control. One of them is not having a buddy. Is why people leave at gyms. Lack of guidance. That's why people leave. Feeling left out of place is a big one. Losing motivation and not seeing results quick enough. Okay. So we're going to go over these and how we can tackle these, because I fully believe we can tackle these. The ones we can't help is health, money, and some other ones here. Okay. So I want you to go over that. You want your trainers to read this. So I'd have your trainer read this out loud, because what has happened is if you're in group fitness, your trainers, and it's our fault. And if I was giving this presentation, take ownership. Look, guys, it's my fault. We went down the road of group training, and you guys are certified personal trainers. And here's a definition of a personal trainer. I'm not going to read it out, but once you read this, you're going to see how deep and how passionate and what a personal trainer is actually supposed to do. And in our environment we created here, guys, we created an environment that really has turned you into class instructors. And that's not why you got in the business. You got in the business to change lives. You become a personal trainer to change lives. And that fills a need of ours, because that's why you got to do this. So I want to give that back to you. I need you to help me start changing lives. There's no way we can do this on our own. So we all got to do it together. So have them read this. Make it heartfelt. Read it out to them if you want to. Just talk from your heart and tell them, let them know how you feel and how you want to make changes to where they can actually be a part of changing people's lives instead of being a class instructor. Okay. And so this slide really explains that. So you can kind of go in and say, look, so basically how it works here in most other group training items here, and it's how we've been taught. It's God, we taught from above. This is how you run a boot camp. And so you got the owner up here in the red. I call this a shotgun approach. It's owner up here in the red, and then you have your team members right here in the blue. They could be trainers. And so they'll come in, do a session, and they'll mingle with a few of these and talk to them before and after session. But after that, they're gone. That's it. And the problem we're having is some of these people are getting completely left out because with this approach, somebody's going to fall through the cracks. You can't touch everybody, and you can't have a deep connection. So we're after a deeper connection here, okay? And so really explaining this slide is, look, I want a deeper connection with our clients. And the only way we can do this is we have to band together to create an environment where we can actually touch people in a deeper level. You guys on board? You guys with me? So you want to make sure they're with you, okay? And so a deeper connection is only going to come from when we start dividing these people up and they all get a coach. Okay, so for instance, if you have a gym that has 100 members and you have 4 trainers or 4 employees, they don't have to be trainers, they can be 4 employees because these are just accountability coaches. Each one of these coaches will get, let's say if you have 100 members, you'll have 25 apiece. And so this trainer is responsible for making sure that she's taking care of her 25 people. On every aspect, a trainer is supposed to take care of her client. Hang tight, my battery's going dead. And I don't want to start this over, so just hang tight. So making sure that, you're taking them back to being a trainer. A real personal trainer has 30 to 40 clients, and they're responsible for making sure those clients are coming to working out, making sure their nutrition's right, they're uploading their food pictures, making sure they're coming in for your monthly assessments, making sure they're weighing in weekly, making sure their payments are going through, just every aspect of that client, making sure there's one-on-one consultations to touch base and see how they're doing. And so that's where we want to get to be. So I'm going to show you this, and then we're going to dive deeper in how it's going to work and how it looks like it's going to cost you a lot of time, but it's not. We're just going to redirect some time, but we'll get into that in just a few minutes. And so the tool we're going to use to do this is MyFitMembers. And MyFitMembers is a nutritional education platform and an accountability solution. So we're going to be able to hold your clients to the highest accountability that they've ever been held before. I would almost say it's bulletproof when done right. Okay. And so you could play the video here with me that explains MyFitMembers. That way you don't have to go through and explain everything it does. Okay. So after the video, this is a slide that kind of goes through some screenshots. So you can say, hey, MyFitMembers is going to keep up with your customers' food pictures. And so your clients will actually load up their food pictures every day. You as a trainer, you'll be able to see the food pictures. You'll be able to message them back and forth and let them know, if it's a good choice, bad choice. Hey, do better next time. Hey, I need you to eat one more meal because you've only eaten, 4 today. Okay. You're going to keep up with their weight, their weigh-ins, or it's going to keep up with their strength assessments. And so it'll keep up also with their measurements, the before and after pictures, and their lessons. So lessons is where it's at. So MyFitMembers is actually going to teach your clients nutrition. And your job as a trainer is to hold them accountable to that, because if we can get the education in the heads of your clients, then the chances of them doing better, making better choices are highly increased, because when you know better, you tend to do better. Okay. So it is very critical that your trainers hold their clients' feet to the fire, especially when it comes to their daily food pictures, when it comes to their lessons, and making sure they're doing their weekly weigh-ins and stuff. Okay. The cool thing about MyFitMembers, it puts messaging in the palm of your hand. So you don't have to go around and search for your client's phone number and texting and doing that. Messaging is back and forth through the app. So Your clients will have direct connection with you. That you may want to let them know that as an owner, you'll be able to see the messaging back and forth. That way, you know they're actually engaging with your clients. Okay. And so there's three things, the top three things that I know will help, that my fit members will help, that we talked about earlier. So these are three out of the, I think there were 7 in the beginning or 6 in the beginning that we said, hey, we know we can help with this. So lack of guidance. Now we have a deeper connection. So you're going to have more guidance because they're going to have one person to go to instead of, several to go to. So one accountability coach. There's going to be somebody there to always keep them motivated, which is you, the trainer, because that's your job as a trainer, is to keep your clients motivated and seeing results quick enough. So as you go through the app and go through the program, the nutritional education is very powerful. It'll teach them, the right way to eat. It has a 21-day sugar detox in there. That's for beginners and advanced. That will get the weight off them pretty quickly so they get results quick enough. Okay, and then anybody who's held accountable, though, will do better. And just like you let them know in this area here that, you have if you've got somebody keeping you accountable, it makes you do better as a business owner. You're going to hold them accountable, because if you hold your trainers and your employees accountable, it's going to step up their game. They're going to do better, and then their job is to hold their clients accountable. Okay, and that's going to make your clients do better and get better results. All right, so when we're moving from that shotgun approach and going to this is what we're going to do to make sure this works. So every Monday morning, or you pick a day, once a week, you're going to have a meeting with your staff. And so let's say this is John, the trainer here, or or Amy, the admin, doesn't matter. So during the meeting, what you want to do is actually go talk to John first. Say, John, let's talk about your clients. First of all, give me some good news that you have, some things. And he might come out and say, hey, Susie just got off her blood pressure medication and was able to get off tumor medications. And so what we want to do is build that fire back that has been put out. And that fire a trainer is supposed to have about changing somebody's life. Okay, I hope you understand that. Sorry I'm all over the place, but I think you kind of get what I'm talking about. And then we'll go through each and every one of your clients once a week. So by the time we're through the meeting, we will know exactly where each client is at all times. So John, you're going to be able to tell us where, if Jackie's out for 3 days, she's hurt herself, or somebody hasn't showed up, you'll be able to tell us that, and then we can assist you or whatnot, but we'll at least know where each one of our clients are. So somebody does start falling through the cracks, we can catch them very quickly. Okay, so just make sure they understand this. And there is a compensation plan right here too, guys. So you can structure it however you want, but it needs to be based on retention. So John, the way this is going to work, we're going to talk about your clients each week. And then so basically, John, in the beginning of the month, if we give you 25 clients, and at the end of the month, you still have 25 clients, I'm going to give you a $200 bonus. If you have 90% of 25 clients, you'll get 90% of $200. Does that make sense? Anything less than 80%, we don't give a bonus for, because that means that person's lost like 5 clients that month, and that's not cool. Totally up to you how you want to do that, but you'll see over very quickly these trainers are really going to step up their game, because now they can be watched. Weekly meetings, they can't hide. They've got to help. Either they're going to put up or get out. Okay, so you don't want to tell them that, but I think you know where I'm going with this. And then also that just lost my train of thought. So anyway, no big deal. Just making sure they get compensated for retention. All right, next, tying members together. So the other two ones that we left out earlier were filling out a place and not a gym buddy. So when you go to a system like this, John is in charge for 25 people. What he's going to start doing is tying his members together. So create groups of 4 or 5 inside his team. Take your veteran member, let's say this is Jackie or Susie, and say, Susie, I've got some new people coming aboard. I want to tie you guys together. Susie, Joan, David, whatever, these are your group. You guys are making sure you're holding each other accountable, because when you have accountability partners, you tend to do better as clients too. So I want you guys to, if Susie is out, you're reaching out to Susie and you're checking on her to get her back in. And so you're encouraging each other to come to sessions. So try to break this up too, to where these trainers that they're being divided into what time slots they usually come to, and then the people who's in that time slot, because most members are going to come at a certain time all the time, and that way they know each other and they're familiar with each other, but they're holding each other accountable at that time. Does that make sense? I know you can't answer me, so I don't know why I asked that. So doing this, by tying these together, you're going to knock out these other two, what's feeling out of place. What we do at our gym, and I keep going back and forth, is our clients are conditioned to any new person that walks in on the floor, they go and surround them and they welcome them. They're holding their hand. They're walking them through the workout. They're just pouring with love, so they don't feel out of place. I know you've probably seen it when you've got a new person comes in. They're usually standing in the corner, and you got groups of people that are just yakking and talking, and that person's being left out. So making sure your clients understand, hey guys, you remember how it felt the first time you walked in, how you felt out of place, how you felt like you was going to be left out. We don't want anybody to feel that. We want your help. We need your help to do this, okay? So really tapping into your members to get their help. And it's real easy to do when you have a trainer that's working very closely with his group of people, okay? And so that will take care of those needs. Is it going to cost you more time? No, because we're just going to shift our time that we're spending. We spend a lot of time onboarding new members, tracking down new members, trying to get them, showing them love, going through the process. If we can keep the members we have longer and then work off referrals, then we won't spend that much more time. Yes, it's going to take a little bit more time by going through their food list or journals and meshing back and forth. But if you weigh it out and try to look at the time you spend by onboarding all these new clients and this whole rotation you're going through, it's going to even out, okay? And so we're going to concentrate on creating more referrals. We want to be a referral-based business. And so if we can love on our clients, we can get them results, we can tie them together and make them feel like they're really part of this family, then the referrals will start coming. Of course, we got to ask for referrals because people forget. So you always got to be asking for referrals, okay? And, if you give, this is a golden rule here, if you give 100%, you will get 100%. So making sure you're pouring all your love into these clients, they're getting 100% of you, because if you give them 100% of you, they're going to give you 100% of them, okay? And then you expect the same from them, this mindset that our clients are paying us, we should do everything for them. It's cool, but I've talked in some other videos, I've talked to you about contribution and how important it is. So you're teaching your clients, hey, you give these new people 100%, they're going to give back 100%, and we need each other to lean on, to help grow together, to help get to our goals. Okay. You can definitely read this slide out. This is just really driving it home. Remember that the happiness that people are not getting. Wait a minute. Remember that the happiest people are not those that are getting more, but those who are giving more. Okay. And then paying it forward. This is a big one. It's really teaching your clients how to pay it forward. So talking to your trainers and say, look, we really want to teach our clients how to pay it forward. So what do you mean by that? Well, we want our clients' help to help change lives. So there'll be clients that you come through that are dedicated to your club, that love what you do, that just all about, who they are. So you go to them and say, hey, how would you like to help me change lives? Man, they say yes every single time. It really lights them up. Well, how do I do it? Well, I'm gonna assign you a few people for the accountability. So what I want you to do is making sure they come to the session, making sure they're showing up, and you're giving all love. And then any new people who come in, I may assign you to them, and your basic role is to show them love, to walk them through the system, to help change their life. And the true gift that you're giving that client is the gift of contribution, which means if if you get a client that has made some gains and you show them or you allow them to help you change somebody else's life, so they're helping somebody else change your life, the chances of them falling back and leaving your facility and going back to where they were are pretty slim, because now they have a deeper need, they have a deeper connection, they have a deeper mission about what they're doing. Not only they're helping themselves, they're helping somebody else. So paying it forward, paying it forward, paying it forward. This is the key to retention. I've seen it work. It is amazing once it starts working. It will blow your freaking mind. So anyway, and the secret to growth is helping others grow, and that really is, and that's what you want to concentrate on when you talk about paying it forward. And just making sure that nobody falls through the cracks. I have no idea whether I have this slide in here. You can use it. You don't have to use it, but it's the same slide, so I think I just duplicate slides. But anyway, it just goes through the approach again about how to, making sure you tie people together. And remember, this program is only as good as the people running it. So for instance, if your trainers are not doing their job, well, first of all, if you're not doing your job and the trainers are not holding their clients accountable, then this program will not work. You might as well call and tell me that, hey, I'm not using Fit Members no more because my client's not using it. And I want to know, well, that's fine. It's not for you. But if you want a deeper connection with your clients, if you want better results, if you want better retention, this is a tool to use, and this is the program that will definitely help with that. And that is it. So I hope this helped. If there's any ideas you have that you guys come along about adding to these slides to help getting trainers involved, I want to hear it. I'm open to new ideas. I'm open to new suggestions. So definitely let me know. I would love to hear back from you. I look forward to talking to you in the next videos, and we will talk to you soon.